So three things about me and Gavin Trump. I'm going to make it about me. One is I think
Gavin
he's
Trump?
Gavin Newsom. I think he's less likely to run than everybody else does. Two, I think he's smarter than a lot of other people do. And three, I don't think what he's doing is helping him even win the nomination. Even win the nomination. So. I know you do. Here's Gavin Newsom, along lines of what Dan just suggested, turning up the rhetoric in an long interview with the Fox affiliate in L.A. Here he is ragging on the commander-in-chief.
And he also seemed to make up this idea that the National Guard did a great job last night when they weren't here.
They weren't even deployed, and he claimed victory. He's lost it. He hasn't lost a step. And I saw him trip on the steps today. Yeah. I mean, this is serious. He is not the same person that I dealt with just 4 years ago. Mm. And he's incapable now of even a train of thought. He's making things up, and he's putting people's lives at risk. And he's got a band of people that are complicit in this. And that's what's so damn alarming. And we need Congress to step up, and my gosh, do we need the courts.
But all right, guys, I want you to answer a very focused question. We just went through a 4-year presidency where it was obvious that mentally and physically the commander-in-chief had suffered a decline, including decline of acuity. Gavin Newsom is making the same claim without a doctor validation or without spending a ton of time with the president. Dan, is Gavin Newsom's analysis correct? Are we seeing someone with severe acuity decline? Yes or no?
I'm not going to answer it that way because he is trolling the way Trump trolls people. This is about just punching and having some fun, mocking him. He's using Trump's tactics.
Dan.
No. I'm not going to get
Why
into
not? Is Donald Trump
Look, you could argue that
signs of decline?
Right. Okay, you could argue that for the last few years when Trump speaks, he has confused names very often. He confuses dates. So if you're going to go on that standard, sure, of course. And the fact that Trump turned 79, Newsom's going to have some fun. He's getting near 80. He's getting old. So sure.
Okay.
He's had signs.
Dan's a yes. Sean, Dan hedged a little bit because I asked about severe acuity decline. Dan said he's exhibiting some stuff. Sean, is the president exhibiting signs of acuity decline?
Absolutely not. I mean, that may be look, I got to say, the height of hypocrisy for Gavin Newsom, who covered up for Joe Biden, to now try to make the claim that Trump, to use their favorite phrase, without evidence. This president is up at like a ridiculous hour every morning, working through the end of the night. His team is.
I hear he's running circles around the staff.
Yeah, and by the way, I can actually say physically that's true. Like you need a nap if you work for that guy. And look,
he doesn't run anyway.
Sean, what about when he tripped? What about when he tripped on the steps of Air Force One? Did that give you pause?
Oh my God! He's clearly. I hope he gets some help because that shows.
Let me ask you this. Look, Does Newsom doing that piss Trump off?
Probably. But the point is,
that's it. It's all about.
I think the difference is that Trump knows that, and that's the difference. Is that he's well aware of what Gavin is doing, and so, but also, like I said, of all people, that just doesn't make you can't have been the biggest defender of Biden and lied to the American people the way that he did. And now suddenly be like, I saw President Trump trip on a stair.
Yes, you can. Yes,
you can. Sure you can.
Yes, you can.
Sure you can. Just like Trump says one thing, and the next day he completely takes a different stance.
Correct.
I mean,
all right.
Sean, you can't have something. There have been events recently where Trump has not been on the side of law enforcement. I'll leave it at that. Then he's like, I'm Mr. Law Enforcement. Politics do this all the time.
No.
Doing what everyone has begged the party to do.
So let me
mock him, make fun of him. The fact that he called him out tripping on the steps, that incenses Trump. It incenses him.
To your point, absolutely, one can do that. That's what politics is all about, right? They flip on each other. But my point isn't more that you can't actually do it, but more that I think the average person remembers he defended Joe Biden more than Kamala Harris did. And so there is a bit of, it's sort of like when Karine Jean-Pierre says that Joe Biden ran circles around here. It doesn't pass the laugh test.
Want more great clips like that? I've got an idea. Hit the subscribe button, be part of the Two-Way community, never miss a clip, and you can always watch our full episodes, join them live, go to twoway.tv.